I took a couple of my Facebooks down. It's okay. They're not down. They're just not connecting because they need to be reconnected like every 60 days or something. It's no big deal. What I need to do is go and log into those Facebook accounts and just log back in. I should be alright. You gotta go to log out, and then I gotta log into the correct one. So the Matt G channel, I gotta log into the Matt G channel. Is the microphone channel one of them? No. Oh, it's not coming up. It's taking me a little while to do this and work my way through this.
What's up, Negu?
Hey, buddy.
Steven running. Good afternoon.
Let's see if I get lucky. Sean, hey, did you get a notification? Steve running, get a notification? I'm assuming you guys did, since you're both here.
Sean the Orca guy. Awesome day for a live Nays garden. Steven running. Yes.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Thank you. Great.
Sean the Orca guy. Yup, my phone lit up like crazy.
Oh, great, man. That's the point, right? Oh, it's a garbage pickup channel. I think I'm good on garbage pickup.
Paul Teichman. Howdy, Nick. Thunder Diesel. I got a kick noti as I'm boycotting NoobTube.
Why are you boycotting YouTube, bro? Why's that? What's up, buddy? I'm logging into Facebook accounts so I can reconnect them to Restream. Oh, says that's the garbage pickup channel. No, I don't want to log into that one. I don't need that one. No. Okay, that's the bud holder. Great, we can log into that one. Let's do that bud holder. Reconnect. Continue. Reconnecting my Restream to these 3 extra Facebooks. It's not that I get extra people on those Facebook accounts, but just in case, you know.
Thunder Diesel. Because I just can't stand their platform and how they are shoving all these paid features in our faces.
Yeah, it sucks. Okay, Google. How many users does YouTube have daily?
According to BankMyCell, how many people watch YouTube daily? Around 368.21 million users access YouTube on Android and iOS devices daily. It is reported that 6.98 million YouTube daily active users come from Android devices, while iOS devices account for the largest share with 361.23 million DAU.
Yo, TD, you get my point, bro? You get my point? There's over 300 million that use that platform every day. Every day. You depriving yourself.
Oh, I know that 5, but I still get more views on Twitch.
It doesn't matter. You depriving yourself of their service and all they have to offer isn't hurting them, it's hurting you. And do you think they're going to miss you, bro? And let me tell you something else, man. All the years that I've been doing this shit, I never told anybody to boycott YouTube. I told them to turn off autoplay and do shit, but I knew YouTube was way too big to figure people weren't going to be using it for something here or there. Clicking on a news story, it takes you right to YouTube. You know, it's just, you should really consider an action that you're doing the gravity that it has, the effect that you're having, because when you realize, like, let's say, you ever heard the expression "cut your nose to spite your face"? You ever heard that? In other words, if you cut your nose to spite your face is going to look even worse. It doesn't do anything. It makes you think that you're doing something, but you're doing nothing. In fact, you're hurting yourself. So by you not watching and boycotting YouTube, and nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares if I do it. Nobody cares if fucking Jimmy Dore does it. Nobody cares if somebody with 1 million or 2 million. Hey man, fucking Destiny got banned from it. Nobody gives a fuck. His audience still uses YouTube every day. Nobody cares, bro. So my point is, YouTube has plenty of stuff to offer you, and you boycotting it is only hurting you. So stop boycotting it, and quit hurting yourself to make a point that no one is ever going to get and nobody's going to give a fuck about. There's certain causes out there where I would tell you absolutely join on. It's worth it. Like not using Netflix because they're doing child pornography and promoting that shit. That was a whole bunch of people actually did that. Netflix fucking heard all those voices. Nobody's going to hear you, bro. You might as well just scream into a fucking echo chamber and seal the door. So, my point, YouTube offers you a lot of stuff. The only person that's hurting from your boycott is you. Stop hurting yourself. Stop cutting your nose to spite your face. And enjoy what YouTube has to offer while they have it and while you can still use some of their services for free. Use ad blocker and all that shit. But you boycotting it isn't going to do anything.
Thunder Diesel.
It just hurts you.
I get where you're coming from. No one DS to hear my just a personal choice.
Yeah, it's you're
me asterisk.
You're literally just hurting yourself. You're literally just hurting yourself. I mean, take it from me, bro. It's not gonna fucking help you. It's only gonna hurt you. You might as well just stop doing it right now. Your personal choice doesn't matter to anybody. So, I'm not gonna use them because I don't like them. Dude, there's a fucking million things on YouTube that you could be fucking watching and enjoying. And depriving yourself of what? You're fucking putting on your blinders because you're mad? Come on, dude. I just think you're smarter than that. And if it made a difference, I'd say go ahead and do it. It doesn't make a difference, bro. You not watching YouTube only hurts you. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I just figured you'd catch on by now and be like, yeah, that makes total sense. You're right. Why should I deprive myself of everything YouTube has to offer just because I'm fucking pissy about some bullshit that doesn't matter, that they're not going to change, they're not going to listen to me, they don't give a fuck. They asked me to take a fucking survey today. It was fucking one question. Are you in the partner program? Thank you. That was it. They don't fucking care about us, bro. And they don't care about you not watching their service. It's not going to hurt them, and nothing's going to change. Right? So the only person getting hurt is you. And if that doesn't make sense, bro, then...
Johnson. I like watching hot Asian chicks getting massaged on YouTube.
Is that something you watch? Cool. Didn't know that was the thing. Okay, let me move on to the next Facebook. Try to get all of these logged in here. Oh, that is one of the ones I think I need to reconnect, I believe. Yes, it is. Okay, one more to go. It's the Matt G channel. One channel left. See if I get it right. I'm guessing here which account it is. It doesn't tell. It doesn't give the icon profile because they're idiots. Nope, that's the wrong one. I need the Matt G channel. Let's try this one. Fuck you. I don't think that's it. I'll try it anyway. Wrong one. God bless America. Which one is it? It's got to be this one. Nope. Wow. I'm gonna have to look because it's just so funny. I do have it. I have to just look. I don't know which one it is. All right, give me a second here. I'll figure this thing out real quick. All right. Come on. It is. Oh. Okay. Is that what you say? That's what you say. I might have it. Let's see. Yes, it's the Matt G channel. Great, let's connect it. Reconnecting.
Hoot in hell. You see the news on Bankman? Judge locked him up.
The judge put Sam Bankman-Fried in prison. Why? I've got to know why. Should I look it up? Sam Bankman-Fried, sent to jail over alleged witness tampering. A federal judge revoked bail for FTX co-founder Sam Bankman-Fried, citing probable cause that the accused crypto fraudster attempted to tamper with witnesses.
Tula Tetro.
Hi, Tula. Bankman-Fried was remanded, at least temporarily, to the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn while the parties sort out details of how he will review discovery materials ahead of a trial scheduled for October. Following the ruling, U.S. handcuffed Bankman-Fried and escorted him out of the courtroom. Okay, they're appealing. Prosecutors sought to revoke bail after the serious violation of Bankman-Fried, including contacting potential witnesses against him, using a virtual private network to subvert monitoring, and speaking with a reporter about former FTF executive Caroline Ellison. Gag order. He's 31 years old. He breaks the standard advice that he's given. Whatever. Shit. I guess I should default back to my main Facebook page, right? Dude, Facebook's... I'm sorry, man. Facebook's fucking software is so slow. When you go to their servers, I click on pages, it takes forever for the pages to load. That's not my end. That's their end. Oh, fuck. What? I've been in the process of uploading a video that we're going to watch.
This podcast has been going daily for over 10 years. It's because Nay is the best and most entertaining podcaster there is on the tube. Cheers.
Thank you, Jeff Lund. That's so nice of you. Very nice of you. Hey guys, I hope... Give me just a second, I'm going to upload one more video.
Jeff Lund. Hit that like button, trendies.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Alright, we've got an 11.5 minute video. Working on cooling off the Roxer, man. And I would love to watch it with you guys, if you're interested. 25,222 subscribers on my YouTube channel. If you guys make sure you're subscribed to the main channel. There is a link to the main channel. Gabby Rios. Give me a second, Gabby. I'll get to you in just a second. Gabby Rios 59. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Gabby Rios. That's just like fragmented. I mean, nobody knows what Sound of Freedom is, and I don't know why you brought it up or what you're even talking about. So maybe give me some context, Gabby. You know, I mean, I got to tell you, it's very often that I'm doing this podcast as someone like you comes in here, says something, it doesn't make sense to anybody. I mean, you're obviously talking about something. And I ask the question, what is it that you mean? And then I won't get a response. So, just Gabby, let me just see if I get a response from you. We'll see if you... Oh, you're talking about a movie called Sound of Freedom. Who gives a fuck about a fucking movie? Gabby? Who gives a fuck about a movie? Just kind of wondering why anybody goes into a podcast and just brings up a random fucking fragment of a thought that has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about. Nothing. No response. Typical fucking idiot out there. Just says some shit and has no response once I ask them about it. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Gabby. Not surprised one bit. This is the kind of listeners that Rumble produces when someone finally does choose to speak up on the podcast. Makes no sense at all. You're not making any sense at all. Okay, so my next thing here is to bring up this video. Ooh, it says content. Let's click on that and view it on YouTube. Okay, wow, look at that beautiful scene. Wow, look at the sweat on my face. It was hot today, and you guys know I'm sick. And I was out there anyway, man. Because I'm a moron. I wonder if I could just...
In hell. I had a client start talking about that movie to me randomly while I was bidding.
I had a client start talking about that movie to me randomly while I was bidding. Yeah, weird, right? It's like, maybe go fuck off, cunt. That's what you should tell someone like that. Go fuck yourself? You're weird? What the fuck? Alright, here it is. I have no fucking patience for people like that. They're like idiots. They're in their own little bubble. They don't make any sense. They go on the internet and they type shit into a podcast randomly, and they have no response when the host confronts them on their bullshit. You know?
Go.
All right.
Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm outside here taking some temperatures.
Temperatures.
I can get temperatures on the ground.
Temperatures. My mom would be so mad at me for saying temperatures.
This 136.
Temperatures.
136 degrees outside on the ground.
Do you hear that?
The grass in the shade is a nice cool 81 degrees. The grass in the sunshine.
I keep going like this because it looks like there's sweat on my nose. I'm like, I gotta.
Degrees.
That's not me right now. Nothing I can do about that sweat.
My tires on my rocks are outside are in the sun 100, in the shade 96. Inside my rockster it is 84 degrees. You might be wondering why. Let's take a look, shall we? Okay, so we're in here and we've got the icy breeze, and this time I put ice in the icy breeze. You see I've got the Y split on here.
I'll smoke to that.
And I tried all different kinds of configurations. I've got these hoses here, and they're extender hoses. You know, these go 4 feet. And I ran them on the floor, I ran them around the front, I put them on under the dash, I put them on the door, I put them on the side of the chairs, I put them right here in the center of the console, ran them straight up at me, ran them at the body, everything. But what seems to work best, so what I think works best, is just running the icy breeze straight in the window, taking this Y off, and just trying to determine at what altitude you
Look
want
at the
that
sweat on my face, guys.
If you want it blowing directly on you, it works. It does work like that. It will.
Look at that sweat, guys.
Keep you cool. But you see I'm sweating really bad. It is so hot outside. And I am in the shade in this Jeep, so it's not going to stop you from sweating, and the cabin temperature won't change. If you take this thing and you find a strategic way to kind of target the whole cabin, I think you benefit more from that. It gives you a lower temperature all around. Like I just feel
temperature.
my legs right now.
Temperature. I gotta get that right.
The sweat won't stop. But
the sweat won't stop.
I'm going to run this for a little bit now that I got all this ice in it, and I'll let you know. But this seems to be the absolute best way to do it. I'm going to take some temperatures in here.
Temperatures.
Passenger chair is 90 degrees. Dashboard is 93. The center console is 89.1. My seat is 85.1. The roof, the headliner, I guess you call it, is 96.1.
All right,
okay,
let's
so
heat up.
Roll this window up. I'm going to roll this window up because I got this window down, and we're going to let it chill out for a second, and we're going to see if those temperatures drop. Here's a quick little update for you. The temperatures are dropping, and I'm going to tell you what's coming out of the ice.
Just a quick pre-dab. Cheers, guys.
Today, instead of just some cool water and some ice blocks. 53.1, 51.6, 50.
Warm up dab.
Look at the temperature I got, 46 degrees coming out of the icy breeze. 46 degrees, okay? The dashboard is now 86.4. The center console is 86 degrees. This seat, the passenger seat is 86 degrees. Driver's side seat is 79.3. The The floor in front of me is 95. Oh, let's talk. Let's
Mike
talk.
Pasquarello.
You know, there's two reasons why it's going to be a lot
Ice,
cooler
cheers,
than
bro.
yesterday.
I'm going in 1 minute.
One of them is
I wonder what the
I'm running
26.50
in the Icy Breeze, and I'm running 28 pounds of ice in there. Well, 24, give or take, pounds of ice in there.
Johnson, are you just a dumb cunt that wants to be blocked from my live stream? Because I might as well, I don't know who the fuck you are and I really don't care, and I might as well just fucking block your fucking little dick right now. You know, if you're gonna act like a little troll cunt, which you are. You know, I don't need anybody subversive talking to me in here, just so you know. And you can cunt off if you want to.
With a cooling block and some icy, some freeze blocks. You know, the ones that you put in cooler freeze blocks. Got a few of those in there too. So, as I told you, our temperature coming out of the Icy Breeze right now.
Cheers,
is,
Iceman. Cheers, Hoot and Hell. Cheers, Deer Slayer. Thunder D, if you're still here.
I got 45.
Unfollowed, peace out, stay trendy. What? What? Thunder Diesel unfollowed? What? What a little fucking cunt ass bitch. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Here's a nice one, 47.3, coming out of the Icy Breeze, right? Center console is now 86.9. Passenger seat is 85.8. The dashboard is 89.8. My seat is 80 degrees. My floor in front of me is 92.7. Now, this is the other reason why it's cooler in here, and you guys are going to love
Blocked
this.
and muted.
This is something that any of you can do.
Fuck
that
off.
has a Jeep,
Who needs you? You're going to be a little
like
bitch ass.
roadster type vehicle, even a side-by-side, golf carts, whatever. Got floor mats for it. They work. They're good. You know, they keep the dirt off the floor and whatever. I noticed that a good part of my heat was coming off my floor. And I was like, man, it's too bad I don't have some kind of a temperature matting.
Hey, Johnson.
Thermal, shield.
Suck my dick.
Right?
All right, you're
And then I
blocked.
thought,
Fuck off.
Floor mats. I've got two rubber bottom. I've got more actually, but I've got these rubber bottom floor mats, and they're really big. And what's really cool about them is,
Anybody else want to fucking douchebag up?
you put them out on the floor, they go further.
Go right ahead.
Okay? So they block the heat. Look at that, guys. Blocks the heat coming up, and now it's so much cooler down there. It's unbelievable. So, and I did it on both sides. I got the floor mat over there too. Look at that. And it covers.
See the floor mats? Underneath the mats, there's another floor mat.
Bottom.
It really
Look at
cut
that,
down
guys.
on the heat in that cab.
I'm here to tell you that little idea I had has cut the temperature down in here probably 3 degrees at least. I noticed the floors were, close to 100 degrees, and I was like, "Wow, why don't they treat those floors with something to stop that, man? That seems a little unnecessary." But that's how they cut the price down on something like this. They limit a feature like that. So let's check our temperatures again.
Unfollowed and blocked fucking
Dashboard
douchebag Scoob.
is-
Who needs you?
Kinda hogging.
Friends like you, right?
I'm leaning against it.
Fuck off.
Dropping 86.6 because I was in front of the AC. The floor mat in the front passenger is 103.6. Told you, those are hot. They get hot down there. Passenger side 93. Floor mat on my side is 103. My seat is 87.6 degrees. The rubber center console is 93.7. 89.6 on the back vinyl, and the top is 99.9, 100 degrees. So, I'll let this thing run a little longer, and then I'll tune back in, and I'll tell you guys how it's going as far as cooling down goes. Okay, so I've taken plenty of temperatures. I've been sitting in here for a good 10 minutes, and there's no improvement. So my conclusion is this. It is as strong as a single vent from a car air conditioning. But you'll notice a dashboard on a car usually has at least 4 vents. So this is 25% of what a car should have. Not enough to cool down the whole cabin in this crazy Florida heat and humidity. It's not enough. But if you use it as a personal cooling device in the vehicle instead of trying to cool the cabin down, it's very comfortable. And you can literally move the vent around because of these hoses, put it on, lower down on your body, up above your body, anywhere, and use the Y connector that it comes with for distributing the air to two people or to both your head and your legs. That works good too. And if you drive around and you have it blowing on you like that, in my opinion, man, it's way better than not having it. Absolutely. If they could come up with something that is 4 times as powerful, just as cool, and I'm telling you, the AC
4 times.
Okay, just so you know, I'll take your temperature so you know I'm not pulling your leg. Okay, there's it's 99 degrees on my ceiling right now. Inside this thing, coming out, I got 45 degrees coming out of this thing. It's no joke. It really works. You get 4 bags of ice, 4 10-pound bags of ice, put them in there, put some coolers in there with it, ice block cooler. You will get low temperatures. And if you use their accessories, here, give me 1 second here. You take the accessories like this, put it on, one on your face and one down on your legs, and man, you get good coverage and it will keep you cool. So the Icy Breeze does work, even in these crazy Florida temperatures, to keep you cool personally. It won't cool your whole cabin down, in my opinion, but if there was a second person here, you could share this air, and you would, it's doable, you know? It makes it more pleasant, for sure. You'll still be sweating when you get to your destination, but like I said, if they made it 4 times more powerful, you could do a whole car with one of these. So maybe they will in the future. Maybe they'll improve the fan mechanism on it and have a manifold that distributes that air. That'd be great. All right, man. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, let's go to part 2. Now, if YouTube was awesome, they would just automatically play part 2. But YouTube's not that awesome. There was a time, man.
Okay, so I want to do a follow-up here because I just, on a whim, I decided to lower the fan speed down, which didn't appear to make it any colder. My fan speed was at high on ultra cool. Well, I left the ultra cool on, but I put it on medium fan.
You guys, look at the sweat on my face.
Is 53.
Look at my face.
I'm getting 53 degrees out of the blower.
Look at the sweat on my face, guys.
All of my temperatures in here have dropped. My seat is 80, the passenger seat, 81.5 degrees. The door on the passenger side, which is usually close to 100, is 85 degrees. The dashboard is now down to 86 degrees. The floor in front of me is down to 89 degrees. My seat is down to 82 degrees. 80 degrees. So, the cloth on the back is 82 degrees. The top is 82.2 degrees.
Can you believe those temps?
82.0 degrees. I'm telling you, man, I don't know if it was just from lowering the fan down to medium. It doesn't make sense. You would think
it wasn't.
If it blew harder.
I'm going to figure it out at the end of the video, and you'll see
cool faster. But I
what it was that really cooled everything down.
Feels cooler, and I don't know why. It's the weirdest thing. So that setting, and I've got the thing blowing right on me right now. Just a single, feels really nice, man. It's blowing up into the cabin, and I don't know, man. Maybe bringing the AC away from the wall and having it dispersed from the center, from right here, is making all the difference. Maybe I should put it back on high. I'll pause the video, I'll put it back on high and see if it gets even cooler. Holy moly, man. It's position. It's the fact that I put this vent where I did.
See?
So it's away from that back wall, which I guess is warmer, I'm assuming. But I'm getting 79 degrees on my passenger seat now.
Dude,
man.
it's 105, 106 degrees outside. Easy.
87 degrees on the passenger side door. Dashboard's 88.2. Floorboard in front of me is 89. The seat is 80 degrees. My driver's side door is 83.8. Dude, yeah, so, I'm glad I did this experimenting. It seems like using this vent the way I'm using it is cool, and there's sun outside, so it's hot. It does make a difference. So 84.2 on the passenger side seat, and there's no air blowing on it. It's all blowing on me right now. Yeah, so the Icy Breeze is cool enough to bring the temperature down in the cabin, and I was wrong in the first part of this video. It is making it way more tolerable. So I'm thinking that it's just a matter of getting those air ducts positioned right in your cabin, whatever works best. I'm using my Hewlett fans pointing straight up at the dash to cool the instrumentation down, because it gets really hot underneath that dashboard. I'd like to insulate some of these things. I think that would bring down the cabin temperature too. But as for right now, man, I'm really happy with this Icy Breeze. And I've been sitting out in this car with norovirus, bro. I got a stomach flu, and I've been out here for over an hour, and I'm doing pretty good. I haven't been drinking any water. I need to go drink some water. But I'll go do that. I'll go take care of myself. But I was so excited to do this, and it was a lot of fun. So I hope this helps somebody out there learn some ways to insulate and get your cabin temperature cooler. Use that Icy Breeze. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.
Oh yeah. LPT. Does anybody know what LPT is? Bunch of fucking zeros is all I see. If you know what LPT is, let me know. Dude, Harmony's way down under my purchase point. 1144, guys. These are opportunities. I told you we were going into a falling wedge. Look at Cardano. Perfect falling wedge pattern. Harmony 1 falling wedge broke out of it. Ethereum falling wedge broke out of it. Bitcoin falling wedge pattern broke up and out of it, way up out of it. These are all buying times. If you think that Bitcoin's going to 32,000 in the next few days, this would be a great time to purchase cryptos.
Hey guys, what's going on? Aaron here. So a lot of documents came in from Celsius over the last couple days. I took several hours, I went through them, and I'm going to share them with you. We got an updated filing for the Chapter 11 plan. We also got an updated disclosure statement too. And I just want to show you this page really quick to give you a headache. This is how they suggest you vote. So I hate doing this, but I really suggest you subscribe to the station if you haven't already, because I will be going through all of this stuff, navigating the ballot. When we get
Block party weekend, bro.
Regarding voting. I will let you know.
We already started. We're strong, dude. 2 blocks already.
If you haven't already, because you don't want to obviously mess this up. So we got some more phishing attempts, which I'll go through and make sure you guys don't fall for it. I'll also go through some more of the solicitation and voting procedures, so when that will come and how that will arrive to you via email or the mail. I'm going to go through Kirkland and also the UCC's replies to all of those objections that we got over the last couple days that I covered, I think, in 1 or 2 videos ago. They went through most of them, meaning the UCC and Kirkland, but there's still some questions
So
that I
Josh
haven't
G's
covered.
on Kick, and Kick's not reporting him as a
how you
viewer.
should vote, so I'll go over this, and then I will go over the next hearing, which is going to be on August 14th. In
There you
addition,
go.
I made a long slide with a whole bunch of screenshots going over the disclosure statement and mostly the updates. So I just want to go through every single, basically, creditor. You have earn, custody, withhold, loans, borrow, everything. I'm going to go through the differences. You see here, some of them are crossed out. I'm also going to go through just some updates for you guys. Flare token, a lot of you guys have been asking me about that. And as I'm recording this video, I just got a text from Tiffany Fong saying, hey, so before I get into everything that came to
I
the
just
docket,
got a text from Tiffany Fong.
video, which is Aura. Now, I've been using Aura for about 8 months. I keep it on 24/7 on my phone. And let me just share with you why I think it's really important, especially as a Celsius creditor and somebody who is involved with crypto. So to start out, there's a vault where you can do password manager, you can protect your personal info, you can put in your properties, and anything that you want to make sure is not being leaked on the dark web. Speaking of the dark web, if I scroll down and click data broker removal, you can see right here that they have removed my personal information from several data brokers over the last few months. Now, this is really, really important because just the other day, there was some information, personal addresses leaked by Celsius. I don't want to get into conspiracies, but it was leaked on the docket. Now, that's really, really horrible. So protecting yourself in person and also getting your addresses, getting your personal information off of websites, off of data brokers' websites is critical. So in addition, they can monitor your personal data for the screenshots from the documents that came in. So to start out, Cell Token, right now, they're looking to get 25 cents per cell. This is up from 20 cents per Cell Token.
That's
There's a lot of
good.
controversy about should they get 0, should they get 81 cents. I'm not going to go into that in this video. Just let me know, this is what's on the table right now. It's 25 cents Cell Token. I'll go
Dude,
through
bring in all your little fucking-
just a moment, but first I just want to go through a couple
Bring
of
in
things.
all
So
your
there's something called
stupid
litigation
little
committee.
fucking
This is a member
accounts.
of
I'll
Burn.
block
Also a
and
member
ban
of
every
Burn.
single
I'll
one of
have
them.
this committee. Now this committee is
I got
going
nothing better to
be
do.
charged
Like I
with
said,
pay over
it's a
blocks.
block
So
party
if you are
weekend,
involved with the Callback
bro,
group, Retail Callbacks,
and you're
they're
on
really
the
serious about
menu.
this. So you do want to join the link below. You do want to join the Telegram. And I would suggest you follow the advice in the Telegram group. So next,
And I'm
that's ridiculous,
hungry.
in my opinion. They're going to be paying current Celsius
It's
employees.
been a
some
while,
benchmarks,
man. It
including
feels
Lauren
good.
Franchetta, I think she's the VP of Human Resources. And ultimately, I think this is ridiculous. Like they're going to get paid. I think it's like, I don't know, that $2 million combined.
Dear
bonus.
Slayer,
So you
Florida
should not pay
humidity
right now.
truly
One thing regarding
sucks.
taxes. So this is
I work
important.
construction
If you
when I
have
was
a lot of
down
money,
there.
you're going to receive more than
Changed,
100 grand in
sweaty ass
distributions.
clothes
You
at
can contact
lunchtime.
the debtors, Celsius
Tool belt
distributions.com,
rash
discuss
sucks.
potential
Swamp ass
individualized
sucks,
accommodations to help
bro.
you with your taxes. But I believe
When
that
you're a
you will be
musician
paid-
in the state of Florida, you suffer from swamp ass when you do the loadout.
And it sucks, but when you're a road dog, you learn all the tricks, baby. And my drummer hooked me up, bro. He's like, bro, all you got to do after you get out of the shower, you all dry off, just get you some Johnson & Johnson's baby powder, bro. Put that on your ball sack, put it up in your ass, put it in your feet and your toes. Fucking powder up, son. You can even put it under your armpits. I started doing that, and I never had another fucking problem, man. It really worked. You know, and I don't use that shit anymore. That shit's fucking straight garbage. I use Burt's Bees. All natural, baby. Burt's Bees, man. I love it. I got my Burt's Bees on right now. All right. Let's keep going.
The legal fees, basically, they're not going to talk to you for free. I don't know, but it's good to know if you are a whale and you have a lot of money that you're going to take out. Next, if you have less than $10 in your account, you're not going to get back anything. That is old news. So this is important. If you do not live in the United States, your company
less
is
than
going to
$10 in your
US
account, you're not
dollars.
gonna get back
So this is
anything.
not new news, but it's something I just wanted to share. So they're going to fund, or we are going to pay up to $50 million to go after insiders and non-insider preference claims, aka retail clawbacks. So again, that is not really news, but that's what's going to happen. I think that retail clawbacks are ridiculous, and they should go after insiders aggressively. I'm talking about taking everything away from these insiders. I'm serious. I think they should go after them aggressively, but retail people who took their money off in a legal fashion should not be pursued. So here they're talking about what are called distribution agents. So how are they going to give money back to us? Well, we're talking a lot about PayPal, and some people are like, PayPal is ridiculous. You know, they just came out with some stablecoin on Ethereum, which some people think is kind of cool. Regardless, as of now, there's a $10,000 a week limit to withdraw your crypto. So people who have millions of dollars, they're not going to get their money out for like 20, 30 years. So if they use PayPal,
So what, did they say 20 or 30
they're
years?
going to use Celsius up until possibly 90 days, and then they will close Celsius down and then look for other distribution agents or other companies to give you back the crypto. And they said they don't want to use Celsius because it's too expensive. These things don't make sense. So again, be aware of phishing scams from PayPal, because now people think that they're going to get their money from PayPal, and that can be a whole lot of scams. Speaking of scams, I forgot to cover this earlier, so just be very aware to check the address when you get an email. So it has to come from @celsius.network, like support@celsius.network, or compliance team @celsius.network. So this has to do with doing your KYC. So a lot of people have been getting emails saying you need to update your know your customer, like you need to update your KYC, you need to give us your identity, your driver's license. But they say that Celsius will only request a customer's ID through the Celsius app or an email, again, from one of these email addresses. So just be very, 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 very cautious when you're getting emails, and especially when things look a little bit funky. It's best to ask Twitter or ask the Telegram group, or you can message me on Twitter, and I'll do my best to let you know if it's legit or not. So here we go. These are the latest recoveries. They really haven't changed that much. They've gone up or down by 0.5% to 1%. So they're basically the same same as the last time, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. For the NUCO, earned claims are going to get that 67%. That's going to be more or less 50-50 in coins and in stock. And then you see 61.2% for the wind down, and then the liquidation would be 47.4%. Custody claims are all going to get that 72.5%. That hasn't changed. Withhold are going to get, this hasn't changed either, 15% back in liquid crypto, and the rest will be treated as an earned claim. So they're projecting higher, around 72% for the NUCO. Borrowers are going to have that set-off treatment, so they're averaging, again, this is not specific to you, they're averaging around an 85% recovery. But again, this is going to be like half coins and half equity, which I'll get to in a moment. And here's a really confusing and headache-inducing graphic, basically trying to overlay the differences. Sorry for that. And this is the timeline, or the updated timeline. And again, these numbers are pretty much the same as they were a few weeks ago. Basically on or around the emergence of the NUCO plan, the early wind down, this is how much we would get, and then the liquidation, this is how much we
Okay,
would get.
that's all I needed to see. I don't want to bore you guys. I know this doesn't involve you guys, but this was me getting ripped off, you know, not you. So sometimes audiences support their podcasters, though, you know, and can appreciate the situation I'm in, whatever, and all that, you know. Cool a van. Oh, dude, I don't know. I got a 4x4 foot space. How big is his space?
This is IceBreeze D2 Pro. It uses ice water to produce cold, dry air. And in this video, I'm going to answer some of the questions you might have. Like how long the ice lasts when it's running, when it's not running. We're also going to find out if it can bring down the ambient temperature in the van, and how much power it consumes. Finally, I'm going to give you my opinion on if it's a good purchase for van life. Just because it's a metal box, it heats up pretty quick. So it should be a good indicator on how long the here, but a lot of you guys didn't know. So we're going to go ahead and crack this thing open and see what it looks like. But in here, it has gotten up to about 110 in the van in the last couple days, and I know that IceBreeze recommend I meet you guys back here in a couple hours. Alright, we're ready for IceBreeze test number 2. So for this test, I got 4 green bags of ice on 28 pounds. We're just going to
car insurance. They also just flaked on having the estimator come to the appointment.
Fuck, no, really? That sucks.
for about a half hour while I was cooking, then I cut it off for a half hour, then I ran it for another 45 minutes while I was getting some work done, then I cut it off again for about another half hour, and then right when I was ready to go to sleep, I had it on for about an hour, hour and a half, and it worked perfectly. I actually shut it off before it stopped getting cold because I was already cold enough and I didn't really need it anymore. And this morning right when I woke up, it was starting to get a little bit warm in here, so I turned it off for about another half hour with just the cold water in there.
Never get pro-S if they lie. I'm reporting them to the state commissioner.
Right on.
And it was still producing a little bit of cold air. I was also using my battery backup instead of power in the van, and it worked great. So what are my final thoughts on the IceBreeze?
They've got such cute commercials, though.
I'm gonna be honest, I was a little nervous after the second test when I was still sweating and pretty much needed to be.
They got that woman and that quirky guy, you know, and all their little cohorts. I guess they're not trustworthy, those fuckers.
Leaning over the air vent in order to have any kind of cover. But the nighttime test made me realize that it's definitely going to be helpful on those hot nights where it's tough to fall asleep. Overall, I would say this thing works exactly as IceBreeze advertises it. I think my problem was that I was hoping they underpromised and over-delivered. That's not really the case. For the price, this version with no extra upgrades was $289, and it was about $10 for shipping. I paid full price. This was in no way sponsored by IceBreeze, and I probably have no idea who I am. Also, keep in mind that you're going to be spending about $7 to $8 in ice for every 2 to 3 hours that you want cold air. So the big question, is it a good product for van life? If you're looking for something that's going to cool off your van entirely, this is definitely not the product for you. But if you're a solo van lifer and you're occasionally looking for some relief from the heat, this might be a good option for you. So that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video.
So, like, yeah, it's not going to cool off your entire van. It's not going to cool off your little 4x4x4 foot space, which is what I'm in that Jeep. It's just 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot. It's just a little cube. And man, it is not going to cool that whole area off when it's 115 degrees outside. But if you take it and you position the vent, the one single vent, directly on yourself, you'll stay cool. While the cab is kind of, you know, cooling off a little bit, you'll stay cool. It's blowing on you to feel cool. There's all kinds of ways I tried it, man. I even put it under my shirt. I put it on the edge of my shorts, which was awesome, man. Oh my god. It's so awesome like that, man. It's like an air-conditioned seat, which I have in one of my vehicles. Tried it from the front, tried it from the side, tried it from the other side, tried it from the center, tried it split around, all kinds of ways. And the best way was down in the middle of the cab, straight up and kind of towards me. So, I mean, I don't know how many people out there are in a situation where you need to cool off like that, you know. But that guy bought one for $250, $260 or something like that. You know, I got a really expensive one. You know. But you know, now that it's cooler outside, the sun's gone down a little bit, I bet that thing is just going to kick ass. You know, I'm going to go out there and try it again. This guy is 5'6". Penguin is 5'6". So, Penguin has been playing basketball. He's in Florida and it's 115 degrees. Where in Florida is this motherfucker?
Because if we did another one on the other side with a direct specimen, the lengths of which science can't fully explain yet. Just a succulent slab of meat, an imposing frame that's been blessed by the gods at Mount Olympus. So naturally this leads people to question, what sport do I play? Because obviously, you're not packing puppies like these without letting them off the leash to play a little bit in a high-octane competition. And the sport that I play actually surprises people for some reason, which I don't fully understand, because the answer is basketball. I don't know what's so shocking about that. If I had to spitball a guess, it might be because I'm 5'6", so a little on the shorter side, and basketball is typically thought of as a tall person sport. So people
A little on the shorter side?
I'm joking. Like, there's no way you play basketball at 5'6". You could literally wipe the team's ass standing up. Like, what do? Just dry their sweat? And you're right. There's a lot of basketball players I legitimately could suckle the teat of while I'm fully standing, but it doesn't matter because I have a little something called technique and fundamentals. Damn it. I'm out there proving that even at 5'6", you can be an elite basketball player. The thing is, I've played basketball for pretty much my entire life, but over the last 9 years, I got hit with a serious case of old as fucking lazy bone-itis. So those two, in conjunction with one another, just caused me to kind of drop it. So I took about 9 years off from basketball, but as most of you know, over the last 3 or 4 months, we've all been getting back into playing pickup games every Thursday. We have a great group of guys. We usually get like 15 or so bodies out there, and we just go hog wild trying to remember how beautiful the game of basketball can be, trying to reclaim our former glory on the court. And that brings me to a promise that I made a few times on stream but still haven't fulfilled. I said that eventually we'd start streaming our basketball games, or at the very least filming them for basketball content. Because we do think it'd be hype, especially if we could get other creators out there and just do 5v5, the Moist Squad versus whoever else wants to play. We think that'd be really fun, but just never really bothered to set up the cameras to do that yet, especially because a lot of us haven't played in a while, and it might be a little embarrassing to be caught with your pants down and making a fool of yourself out there, so we've just been focusing on getting better and just having fun. But tonight, decided to film a couple of our games. We didn't play as much as we normally do because it's Florida, and today was a 115 degree heat index with humidity that was so fucking thick and brutal it could drown a fish. So we didn't play mini games tonight. It's an outside court. Also, we only set up one camera on one hoop because if we did another one on the other side with the direct sunlight on it, it would have melted the camera, which is something we actually had happen like a month ago. So it's not the best footage. So I'm not going to just drop half of the game. And also, we weren't exactly moving and grooving the way we normally do because of how brutal the weather conditions were tonight. We were moving pretty slow up and down the court. So I'm just going to show you a bit of my highlight reel from our game here. You know, just to prove that I do actually play and I'm not the worst player of all time. I'll just make you a quick believer in the Charles White magic. And then I want to get into a couple of our plans because we do have some wacky ideas for basketball-related shit down the line. But you know it's better than a great offense and even better defense, and I lock that shit down sometimes.
Nobody's fucking defending on that guy. I mean, okay, but nobody was even fucking on you the whole time. Everyone was just letting you fucking walk up and shoot.
Unfortunately, Matt let me down on the fast break, ruining my assist, so I didn't get my double-double I was looking for this time around, but it is what it is. Now, this is one of the very few misses Matt had during the game. I don't want him to think that I'm doing him dirty by only showing the lowlights, so I'll go ahead and show you what happened in the previous few possessions that we had leading up to that fast break.
Nice. Nobody's like right on, bro. Nobody's like thank you or whatever. It's just like, there you go.
Now, before
No
diving
response.
into like some plans we have for basketball content in the future, I do want to mention that we actually have an extremely talented group of guys that play basketball with us every week. It's super fucking fun. Like, for example, Matt. Matt initially didn't even go to college because he was too busy pursuing a professional basketball career until an injury took that dream away from him. Then he reluctantly went to college. Another player that we have come out every Thursday, his name is Tori. Tori, I think, was a D2 high-level basketball player. I can't remember if it was D1 or D2, but he did play college ball. We also have Antron out there, who was a professional football player, but also plays basketball. Like, we have a very strong group of guys, and it's a lot of fun because it's all different ranges of talent. We have people like that, and then people like me. A high school basketball player who hasn't really touched the rock in quite some time. But it feels good to be back. So, the plans for basketball are more than just like occasional basketball related content. We actually do have like a goal in mind. And it's something we only just recently
guy
learned
liked the
about
sound
and
of
are
free
kind of
And I like
striving
the
for.
sound of
Not
blocking
really putting
cunts
a whole
like
lot of
you.
eggs in the basket for it, but it's a really fun dream. I don't know how many of you know about this,
Thanks
but
for the
ESPN
view
actually runs
and
an annual
comment.
tournament called the Basketball Tournament, where it's an open tournament, $1 million competition, and anyone can join. I think it's vote-based. I'm not entirely sure exactly how it works, but it just recently wrapped up, but we are getting prepared for the next time around to see if there's any chance that we can get out there and just get fucking stumped.
It's a soft
The
top.
talent on,
It's Velcroed on.
this circuit here is literally like either retired professionals or people that played college basketball
windows
like
unzip
Syracuse
and
and
Velcro
didn't
off.
quite make it to the NBA. I think like one of the number one players in this tournament last time was Jimmer Fredette. So, you know, I wouldn't say that
This
any
is
of us
like
are
the most
bad at
boring
basketball, but
conversation
I
I've
also
ever
think
heard
there's
in my
a huge
entire
discrepancy
life.
between us and Jimmer Fredette. But, you know, you give us enough time in the hyperbolic chamber, and you never know what we might be able to accomplish. So we think it'd be like a fun goal to somehow enter into this tournament. We don't know all of the rules and regulations around it, but it would be really hype. But regardless,
It would be
that's just
really
kind of like
hype.
a pie in the sky kind of wild idea that we think would be enjoyable with basketball down the line. But in the meantime, we'll probably stick with just filming the occasional pickup game now and then. And if any creators ever think it'd be fun to play us 5v5, we could definitely work on setting something like that up, because we do think that would be enjoyable shit too. So yeah, this was just me fulfilling a promise I've made on stream a couple times where I said we'd film some of the games, and I only partially fulfilled that promise because we filmed a game basically. Well, we filmed like 2 games, but the first one was very, very slow moving, so didn't want anyone seeing any of that footage. And since we only filmed 1 hoop, it didn't make a whole lot of sense to just post this game in its
you were
entirety.
playing on a
because
full
you
court?
couldn't see the other team.
I figured they were
Definitely
playing
pretty
half
scuffed,
court.
But in the future, we will
It's
make
Josh
it
G.
much better.
Charlie is
I
like
really
he's a
just
bit
wanted
boring
to
when he
get out
just
here
talks.
to confirm that we will do basketball stuff, because
Well,
I've been
I
getting
mean,
asked a lot about it recently.
That's
because
all he
of the
does
talk.
is talk. I don't mind. His content's usually good, but I don't give a fuck about sports or how he feels about how great he is at basketball. You know, it's like he feels so glorious talking about basketball. He could throw a ball through a fucking hoop. It's, to me, just not an impressive skill. You know? Yep. Shut up, cat. Shut up, cat. Shut up, cat. Shut up, cat. You guys are great. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tonight or tomorrow.